it's your boy AD back here with another video. Now, if you guys remember from what if Naruto was neglected, I said I was gonna do this what if after I was done with it, but like I wasn't doing anything, so I just thought, why not just do it? Anyways, this is gonna be what if Naruto was the god of destruction. Now, how we gonna start this what if is Naruto is gonna be born still October 10th, and he's gonna have a brother called Menma and Mito. I mean, a sister called Mito. And Kushina and Minato are gonna survive by Minato using another seal and stuff, and Kushina is just gonna get like, let's just say she when the nine tail was sealing her and stuff, and then she just got so used to the chakra that it just gave her the ability to heal. So yeah, just something like that to just make the story work. And Menma and Mito, they tried to seal the nine tail in them, like the chakra in them, but like they only got 25% each. And Naruto got 50% of the chakra and 50%, 100% of the soul. And if you remember in my last what if, the what's it called, the chakra goes back to the soul. So yeah, after when you use it, it just leaks out and goes to the soul. So yeah, he eventually get the full nine tail. But yeah, and in the seal this time, let's just say, because it wasn't the reproductive seal, so once it's that safe, so you don't need a key to open the seal. So yeah. Now we're gonna start off with pretty much a 5 years old, yeah, 5 year old Naruto, and he's gonna be just sitting in a corner of his room. Like the room is like cold and stuff. So oh my gosh, he's just shivering in the room. Why is there so many? He's just like shivering in the room and stuff, like all alone, because his family doesn't like him. Because when he was born, uh, he just they just don't like him, like because of the soul and stuff. So yeah, uh, we're gonna do let's just say he looks outside the window and sees Jiraiya and Tsunade coming, but he doesn't know them, so he just thinks it's two and the people just coming to say stuff to the fourth Hokage and stuff, so he doesn't really care. And he doesn't like his family in this one as well, so yeah. And yeah, he just thinks his family hates him for no reason and stuff, so yeah, which they kind of do. And Naruto is gonna get kicked out because Jiraiya says the child prophecy has been my Mito and stuff. So yeah, he gets kicked out because they don't like him, and yeah, he just get an excuse. They say, "Oh, Jiraiya and Tsunade needs place to stay," but we all know they could just go anywhere. But yeah, anyway, Naruto get kicked out, and they say the house was like a little bit on top of a hill or something like that, like a mountain, I guess. And he falls in the middle of the village, and the unlucky Naruto gets fall next to a mob of villagers, and they start attacking him. And he runs to the alleyway. Now they start beating on him until he's like half dead. Now we're gonna do a flashback to when Naruto just was born. Lord Beerus and Whis was flying. Let's just say this in this universe, they pretty much share the same dimension, and this is after the terminal power. So yeah, you just see the Lord Beerus and Whis was flying, and then Beerus wanted to pretty much quit. Pretty much, he just was bored of being of God destruction. Because if you don't know, Lord Beerus is like couple million years old. So yeah, he just got bored and says he wants to make a new successor, and he landed on this kid. So yeah, and let's just say he can just pretty much give his power to him and stuff. Like pretty much seals himself inside of Naruto. and by doing that, he's pretty much dead in the real world, but he can talk to Naruto if he wants to. So yeah. Anyways, he told Wiz to pretty much look after Naruto, but like not let him see him, but like just watch out, not let him pretty much when he awakes his powers to pretty much train him and all that stuff. So yeah, anyway. Naruto gets beaten up to a bloody pope and stuff, and then he goes in his mindscape, and he sees a cat that's pretty much Beerus. So yeah, and oh my gosh, I'm sorry for the notification. I keep getting notification. I probably have to mute my notification now. I'm sorry about that. Anyways, he sees Lord Beerus, and when Beerus says, "Why are you letting these villagers beat you? Use your power for God destruction. You're God for God's sake. Like, just kill those idiots." And then he gets pushed out of his mindscape, and I'm pretty sure the high energy can heal you. Like the God destruction powers and stuff can pretty much heal you. Plus Kurama. Let's just say Kurama healed them. So I don't make something up. So yeah, let's just say Kurama healed him because he's scared of Beerus, because Beerus can just pretty much destroy him. So yeah, and then the people were just about to leave when Naruto woke up with a purple energy around him, and Naruto says, "You foolish mortals, where do you think you're going?" And then they'll turn around and say, "What's this demon doing?" And then they try to attack him, but this time Naruto dodges, and he raises his hand and says, "Hakai." And all of them start screaming and stuff, and they just vanish. But anyways, then Naruto passes out and goes back to his mindscape. But in the world, like, he goes back to the mindscape, and then he sees Beerus again and says, "Good job." And then Beerus says, "This guy wants to talk to you," pointing at the Nine Tails. And the Nine Tails says, "Kid, what's it called? Do you want my power?" They just say the Nine Tails is a lot nicer because it's the full Nine Tails. And Naruto says, "Sure, but what's your name first?" And he says, "Kurama." And Naruto says, "Do you want to be friends and stuff?" And Kurama says yes, because he doesn't want to be rude to Naruto to make him destroy him and stuff. So yeah. And Naruto says, "Do you want to get out of this cage? You look kind of cramped there." And he says, "Sure." And then, what's it called? Kurama gets out of the cage and stuff, and then he gives Naruto KCM. Because they just say the key that Naruto got from Beerus made his body a top condition, like top physical condition. So yeah. Oh shit. They just say in the real world, Whis saw the Naruto working his power, and he's like, what's it called? He grabs Naruto and starts to go over back to Naruto's apartment, which was say they gave him an apartment for some reason. I don't really know. And then Naruto wakes up in the real world, and then he says, "Who are you?" And Whis says, "I'm Whis. I'm your servant, pretty much, and your master." That's kind of weird, because Whis is gonna have to train him pretty much his master, but he serves him and stuff. So yeah. Anyways, whatever. Could do that. Probably gonna give him a shot or something like that. I don't know. Maybe I'll try. Actually, yeah. Okay. Anyways, what's it called? Naruto is gonna be like, "Oh, okay. So, what are you exactly?" And then he says, "I'm an angel," and stuff like that. Pretty much introduce himself. Anyways, now Naruto's like, "So you gonna train me or something like that?" And he says yes. And then Naruto goes with Whis, and then he says, grab to my back or something like that." And then Naruto goes to Lord Beerus's world. I'm just gonna call it that. But even though it's like Naruto's word now, but I'm just gonna call it Beerus as well because I'm more used to it and stuff. So yeah, anyways, and then Naruto gets there, and we says wait here, and then he goes to Earth, so like the Dragon Ball Earth, and finds Goku and Vegeta, and grabs them. Oh, my bad. Sorry about that. It goes to back to Beerus's world, and they see Naruto there, and they're like, "Who's this kid? And where's Lord Beerus?" And then he says, "I'm afraid Lord Beerus is dead." And he says, "What? How could he be dead? No one is stronger than him." And they're like, "He's not. Didn't get killed like that. He just pretty much went into this kid and gave him the God Destruction War and stuff." I was like, "Oh, okay. So is there any way to talk to him and stuff?" And they're like, "No." And Whis says, "No, you can't talk to him because he's pretty much dead. Only this kid can." And they're like, "Oh, okay." And then they ask him, well, what are you doing here?" And then they say, "You guys will help me train Naruto and stuff." And then yeah, and then they start training him. They pretty much make him uh let's see. He pretty much has, you see that what's it called? This the form right here, this one, it's like Naruto now with KCM. It just makes the nine tail buffer, and then this one is the full KCM, like the nine tails, and then you put the Hakai and the gel around it. So yeah. And pretty much Naruto is just gonna look like, pretty much normally it's gonna look like this kind of, since it's like 8 now, I guess. And then this is like in a 3 years training, so he's like 8 now. And then he looks like pretty much like he does in canon, but with uh this on, these clones, like this thing on his neck and then this pin on. So yeah. uh Anyways, Naruto, it gets like really hard training and stuff. Like he can pretty much be Beerus's level, but a little bit stronger than Beerus now. So yeah, he's like uh he has normal ultra, like Omen Ultra Instinct mastered, like just like Omen, but he can go in it wherever he wants, and he's pretty close to mastering it and stuff like that. He's pretty much just a Beerus, but a stronger version of it. So yeah. Anyways, yeah, Naruto goes back. He says, "Oh, I want to go back to Earth and teach this mother a lesson." And then Naruto goes back to Earth, and yeah, he gets there, and they all say, "Where have you been, Naruto?" Like always family and stuff. They all say, "Where have you been?" It's been uh 2 years and stuff. And he said, "Oh, I've been to my planet." And then he says, "What do you mean? This is your planet? What are you talking about?" And he says, "No, I mean like my actual, like the one I own." And he says, "You own your own? What are you talking about? You crazy or something?" And then Wiz appears and says, "No, he has his own planet and stuff." And then yeah, they heard rumors about a god of destruction, like Beerus and stuff, but they didn't know what actually real and stuff. So yeah. Anyways, he said, "There's no way you can be a god of destruction." And Naruto's like, he just waves his hand and Hakai something. He says, "What the? You can't be." And then after that, he says, "Oh, I want to join the ninja war and see if this world deserves to survive." Pretty much. And they say, "You can't join them. You're too weak." And then he says, you really think I'm weak and stuff?" And he says, "Yes, you are." And then he says, what's it called? Since what's it called, test for the academy is gonna appear like tomorrow, so you can just whatever, just try it. If you pass, you pass. Whatever, you probably gonna fail anyway. Oh, and then sorry about that. And then I was just like, okay. And then he goes and enrolls himself in the academy tomorrow, the next day. And then he goes for the exam. The exam is like what's it called? You cause like there's a new student, you just here to take the test and stuff. And this shit now, so it's like that loser, the demon fucks and stuff like that. And by the way, in this what if Naruto would be able to use what's it called? The tails. Like you know how Killer Bee and stuff can use a eight tails tentacle, even though he's in human's form. Yeah, Naruto can do that. So yeah, anyways, Naruto is like he goes and sits down and he does a writing test, writing exam testing, and then what's it called? He gets like 100 because he knows everything about the whole universe, everything like the ninja world, the Dragon Ball world, everything. So yeah, and what's it called? Uh, they all are shocked that he is able to get that. And then they say, okay, it's time for kunai test. And Naruto grabs, and then Sasuke goes and he gets 9 out of 10. And Naruto goes, he gets 10 out of 10, but he accidentally breaks the whole dummy thing by launching it too hard. So yeah, there's always shock and stuff, and yeah. And then it's time for the sparring thing. And then it's Naruto vs Sasuke. Sasuke is thinking, oh, I'm gonna Uchiha Elite and stuff like that. And you should give up and all that good stuff. And Naruto just literally just appears behind him, punches him, breaking almost every ribs in his, like, breaking almost every bone in his body, and gets knocked out. And they're like, oh, you killed Sasuke, going like all the fingers and stuff. And Whis up and they say, relax, and he just reversed time on what's his name? Sasuke, and heals him. So yeah. And everyone is shocked, and then Whis vanishes again and goes back to like pretty much next to the Ichiwa, like wherever there's food, pretty much. Anyways, uh, what's it called? Then, what was the last test again? That was the last test. And they go to, what's it called? They go into a room, and they were like, you have to make at least two clones, I think it was. I'm not sure. But anyways, everyone makes it, and then Sasuke goes and makes 20 clones. He's trying to show off, but he's exhausted after doing it. He's literally panting in the ground. And then they were like, oh, you're so awesome, Sasuke, and all that stuff, like the fingers and stuff. And Naruto goes and says, multi-shadow clone jutsu, and fill up the whole room. And everyone's like, what the heck? And then Naruto dispels them. And he gets pretty much the Rookie of the Year. And Sasuke's like, how dare you become a Rookie of the Year? I'm an Uchiha Elite. And he tries to rush at Naruto, but then there's a force field that just stops him, pretty much. And then he's like shocked and stuff. Anyways, the teams will be it's gonna be Team 7 is gonna be Sasuke. Uh, hmm, I don't know if I should make. I'm gonna do that. Sasuke, Naruto, and let's just say, hold up. No, never mind. Uh, let's just say, this girl right here. Uh, what's it called again? Nope. Let's just say her. Right here. Yeah, her. And let's just say she pretty much she's basically an alien. Yeah, she's an alien that's like from some random planet. I forgot the name of it. Let's just say she knows some. Should I make? Yeah. Now I'm just gonna make her know what she knows and what. Now I'm just gonna give her ninjutsu and stuff. Just say she has chakra and stuff, and then she can do. She has water and lightning. No, water and lightning, and fire. And Naruto has all five chakra natures anyway. Uh, let's just say some random team is like Menma, Mito, Sai, and Kushina. That's a team leader. Anyways, Kakashi still comes late and all that stuff and says, "Oh, I was lost in the path of life and all that stuff." He says, "Go to the roof," and Naruto just pretty much disappears and appears on top of the roof. And the girl that I just saw you, Lala, she just pretty much has some kind of clothing that's like a little ball thing, and then it just pretty much can put wings and stuff. So she just puts the wings out and flies up, and then Sasuke gets frustrated and walks up to it and stuff. And Naruto says, Kakashi asked him the dream and stuff, and Lara asks for him to give an example. And what's it called? Forgot. He says the same thing kind of, and then Lana says, "Oh, she just wants to find someone to love and stuff like that." Because I'm pretty sure that's what she wanted in her, the anime she's from. So yeah, and Sasuke. Did you say the Uchiha massacre never happened? Because Minato is the Hokage? Did you say that? And Sasuke says, "Oh, I want to be stronger than my older brother and help meet Menma and becoming the Hokage." Because that's his dream. And Mito's dream is to be the first female Hokage. So yeah. And Naruto says, "I just want to be a good god of destruction." And they all look at him. You say, "What? A god of destruction? That's only a legend and stuff like that." And he says, "Yeah, I'm the god of destruction. What do you think I'm wearing that?" Disclosing. And says, "I don't know, just to look dumb as always." And says, and Naruto looks at them and releases some bloodless, scaring all of them. And after that, Whis appears and says, "Are you gonna destroy something or something?" He says no, and they all ask him who is that guy, and he says, "I'm an angel to serve Lord Naruto, the god of destruction." And he says, "What? He's actually a god of destruction and stuff?" And yeah, he says yes and stuff. Anyways, they still do the whole Kakashi telling them not to eat, to come to a palace and all that stuff. And the next day, Kakashi still explained the whole thing, and this time, Kakashi came early because he's kind of scared of Naruto now. And yeah, Kakashi still explained the whole bell test and stuff like that. You guys don't need to hear that because you already know that, and I don't want to bore you to it. Anyways, Sasuke still get trapped in the Headhunter Jutsu. Lara just pretty much stays up and tries to make something that pretty much traps Kakashi, but it fails because she mostly fails with most of it in the things she makes. So yeah, anyways, Naruto comes out and pretty much just grabs Kakashi and throws him, knocking him out because Beerus is like super strong, and I said Naruto has the strength of Beerus and is actually stronger than him. So yeah, and just grabs the bell and stuff. And so yeah, they pass and stuff like that. And they get the sea link after the 1 month thing. They get the sea link. And yeah, after getting the sea link, Tazunai comes in the series. oh, what's that little girl doing? She looks like a what's it called? A weird looking candy or something. I don't know. What times do not say anyway? I don't know. They just say it. She looks weird for him to him, and he says, why you have a tail? And she says, I was born with it. And then he says, what, you some kind of freak or something? And she says, no, I'm just an alien. And Tyson says, what? And then he just pretty much doesn't talk to her anymore because he's kind of weird out and stuff. So yeah, anyways, doesn't really matter. And he looks at Sasuke and says, why you look so emo? Did you get your whole family dead or something? And Sasuke says, no, like, actually, never mind. Sasuke isn't emo, actually. You just say Sasuke looks weak to him. You just say, why do you look so weak and stuff? And Sasuke said, I'm not weak. And then, yeah, whatever. And then he goes to Naruto and says, why do you look like that? And Naruto says, look like what? And he says, why do you have this kind of weird clothes on and stuff like that? And he says, I'm the god of destruction, that's why. And Tazuna, hearing some rumors about it, just shuts up and stuff. And this is what I'm gonna be leaving off. Hope you guys liked the video, and yeah. Have a good day, have a good night. Peace.